Alright, welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. In today's video, we're building a city on only one tile. And you're probably thinking, well, the starting tile is 9 tiles, and you would be completely right. That's why in this video, we're only building on that. That is everything we have to work with, and I have to be honest, I made it fairly difficult for myself. We have limited space. If we go to electricity, a power plant, that's fairly big. Also, we don't have any water. We also have to figure out sewage. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll figure it out. The only exception to building outside of this one square is that we need to pull the highway there. So that is the entrance to the city. The only change we can make to this entrance is once we unlock roundabouts, we can put a roundabout right here. So right off the bat, I think the best way to do is only to use the smaller roads, because I'm thinking one-way roads to make the flow of traffic a little bit better. Then naturally we'll have to make a square that goes all the way around here. And that will be what we have to build our city in. And of course, we have to cut down on something. We can't have too many medical facilities. We cannot have too many police facilities. Or I'm thinking landfill is even going to be a problem, because just the landfill itself is 1/10 of the size of the square. So I don't know what we're going to do about that one. But let's try and figure out the whole electricity problem that we will also face. I think wind power is the only thing that can power the city, really. We cannot connect up to the outside connection because it's not within our one square. So my initial thought was to... Well, yeah, actually, I have no initial thought. We need to start out by sorting out the power. And I think the electricity, we'll put it here. 4.65, that is all that we can have. So we will do that. Let's hook it up to the side of the road. And we will need a water tower right there. Hook that up to the road. And now we just need to figure out the sewage. And I have an idea. I'm not sure it's a good idea, but we'll see. Go down in brush size. Okay, maybe that is a bit too deep. Actually, we'll have the first road come in here. And then what my thought is, and I guess up here we can make this sort of a reservoir. I think you probably know where I'm going with this. So we take the sewage outlet, not on a shoreline. I know, but my idea is if we can create our own shoreline, so, well, in Cities shoreline, that is, this should theoretically work. And then, of course, at some point, we'll have to extend it to not make a tragedy. Let's continue the road of the city. Let's pull a medium road up to here. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's pull the one-way roads down from here, down to here. What way does the wind go? The wind travels. Oh, that is beautiful. The wind travels this way. That is so good. I think we'll have the starting residential right here. Actually, let's start with commercial and then go down 6 here and travel that across. And then really just residential for the rest of it, I think. That is so nice the wind is going this way, because we can place the industrial up here. We need to not place it near the water tower, because we don't want to contaminate the water, because that is the only water source in the city. So now, straight in the middle here, I want to create a little city center. Of course, we need the connections as well into here, but should be good enough. Now, let's see if we can get people to move to this city. We probably can't get too far. Right off the bat, let's go ahead and take a look at our sewage. And it is actually working. Look at that. The sewage is flowing into here. That poor tree. It's going to be filled with poop. And I think already now we can see that it goes fairly fast. So we have to dig a bigger trench at some point. I wonder if the sewage water here will contaminate the groundwater. Maybe it will. Then we have to move the water tower to a different spot. But the first people are already now moving into the city. We're up to 30 citizens and houses are being built fairly regularly. I don't think those sun chairs will be very useful the way they are. I think you're going to tilt down the hill if you fall asleep. But we still need more and we have demand for more. So all the way up here, let's pull some commercial. So we kind of know where the commercial hub of the city is. We can zone some more commercial here if we wish, and then just have the residential be sort of the center of the city. We have some demand for medium density buildings, and I think we're going to build it here in the middle of the city. And of course, we need to take a look at the ground pollution. If that changes, we might have to move this water tower. We might have to move the water tower either way, just to be sure. And we have the option of putting it actually here in the middle. What does this do? We can upgrade the water tower. A platform on top of the water tower allows for sightseeing and thus provides the tower with entertainment value. Can we place it here in the middle? We'll just put a path there and that will be fine, so people can use this as sightseeing. We are experiencing some lack of labor over in the industry section, and really I think with more people moving to town that should sort itself out. Now that I'm thinking about it, we should apply a spot for a clinic. And I think right here is going to be a good one. I think we will have to cut down on education in this town. People are not going to be the smartest, but then again, if they are to work only in industry or, you know, the lower part of commercial, then what do we really need education for? Just send people to work as soon as possible. Let's zone in the rest of the medium residential and get some more low density. We will soon level up to the next village size. Actually, that's kind of good because there is one thing that I need to get into the city, but we don't have room for it. But we can actually use that one development point to unlock that right now. Oh, there we go. Small village. Nice. 700,000 more development points. But let's unlock the crematorium because people are starting to, well, die a little bit. No, we can place it here and that will be just fine, I think. Just at the outskirts of town. Well, I'm saying outskirts, but you know what I mean. We're getting more and more citizens and we're up to about 500. So demand is not skyrocketing as much anymore as it was earlier, but let's put some more commercial because we have a little bit for that. We have some for medium, just about right there. We don't have much space for a parking spot, but what we can do is with policies. Oh, we cannot even make districts yet. We're losing a lot, like a lot of money, but that's also because we're not exporting any power whatsoever. And we are actually at a point where we need more electricity. Now, the way I built this city, we have no option of a landfill. So I don't really know how that's going to go if people are starting to complain at some point about the garbage piling up. But I don't really see a solution. Just we're getting so much poop. Why is it all red? It's probably supposed to be brown, but to me it looks more red, and that kind of scares me just a little bit. Oh, it's filling up so fast now. We have to extend this. There's just no other way. I might as well extend it as much as possible to begin with. There we are. That should keep us going for at least a while. It is fairly deep. I think I need to put some commercial here so it's closer to where people actually live. And at some point, I just have to accept the fact that I cannot keep up with all the demand there is in the city. Oh, what in the world is up with this one? That is one huge building. Did I zone in the wrong? I zoned in the wrong. I was meant to do row housing, but I ended up... Oh, I mean, I guess we'll see how it goes, right? We have a lot of parking or parked cars, and we need a solution for that. I'm going to unlock parking spots. Shouldn't it be possible to put one here? Yes, it works. Now, we can only fit 60 cars here. So, but it actually means we can do the same up here in the effort of minimizing the parked cars. Oh, people are already parking here. Let's just fire up that parking fee. Poop Lake is also coming along nicely. Should we invest in a police station? I guess we kind of have to. The safety is important. What we need to minimize then is the public transport and the education. The education is not important. I've never said that. Don't quote me. That will certainly exclude me from any future jobs. I am an educated teacher though, so I'm all for education, not in this city. Another thing we need, now before I forget, is a fire station. I can place it right there. That is so good. We'll do that. The parking is getting ridiculous now. It really is. And we're losing an immense amount of money as well. What are people's biggest complaints? High noise pollution, poor education system. So maybe we should give them at least an elementary school. But we don't really have the space for it. Let's give them a school. I'm going to go back on what I said earlier. I'm going to give them a school. Actually, now that I think about it, if we create a little thing there... I forgot the name of it. What? It's a path, of course. It's called a path. Oh, the struggles of being a foreign speaker sometimes. You forget the words. It's all about translating in your head and translating and speaking at the same time. It's difficult. It's rough. But the city is actually completely filled in at this point. Now it's about optimizing, because there are some problems. That is for sure. I wanted to be able to use my poop water. Once this is filled up, then we really have a problem, like a big problem. We have those services that are traded, and that is mainly because we need to go to the end of the map to connect up the water supply. And we got to Grand Village. Nice, that's another million in the bank, because we are losing money, and I can't seem to change that. I'm thinking the water treatment plant is the solution we have to go for. And we have to be careful here, because now we have to push the water away. Let's go to the waste treatment plant. Let's put it right here. It's 500,000 for that. And then I wonder how it works. We can actually turn off the poop lake. Let's try and shut that one off. What are the general problems in the city? Taxes are high. Okay. I think we need to lower the taxes. Lack of entertainment. Let's give them some parks then. But we have to kick people out of their houses for that. That is at least some form of entertainment. They still need a little bit. Still nobody is using my parking spots over here. I guess it is a weird spot because there's not really any buildings here. I know we have a commercial demand, but I just don't get it because not enough customers. I don't know if it's a bug, because if we look at the efficiency is high. I guess that's just how it is. We are still far from making money, so that's not good. Taxes are high. I don't want to lower taxes too much. That's the thing. Just overall to see that makes people happier. And the water fees as well. That's a problem. It's like the city has just been abandoned in the middle here. If we take a look at some of the households, some of the houses are not even filled up. Nobody's living here, for example. Is it because of the job situation? I guess we don't have many spaces for people to work. I think I've been waiting for a good while now, and stuff is not really happening anymore. So I think I made it to a point with this city where this is actually what you can do. But we did make it to Grand Village within a one tile city. Pretty decent for itself. So we take a look at it. This is the starting tile out here. And this is what we had to build with. And I think the layout of the city is actually fairly decent. But can you build a city on one tile in Cities Skylines 2? And yes, you can. You can indeed build a city. However, to make that city make money is a whole different story. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a like. That really helps me out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, why not consider subscribing to the channel? It's free and you'll get my video straight to your sub box. No pressure, of course. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.